Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It is Wednesday today, and that means I only worked a half day, for which I was quite thankful. I am finding going back to work after a whole week of rest and relaxation is quite a big deal. So my brain has been fried completely. But I came back, had a rest. Excuse me, yawning. And this evening, I have two dogs. And the reason I have two dogs is that Kathleen is going to see Nathan Evans in concert. Now, you may not have heard of Nathan Evans before. He's from Scotland. He used to be a postman, and he did a sea shanty during lockdown and went viral with it. And so he's now touring. He writes his own songs, tours with the band. Well, I'm not sure he writes all his own songs, but anyway. So Kathleen loves his music, and for her Christmas, I got her tickets. Or she got tickets and I got the hotel. I don't know, we did it as a team. So she is away through with her friend to go and see Nathan Evans. They're possibly staying over in the hotel tonight. We'll see how the young dog gets on. In fact, I think the dog's older than Callie, but is a rescue, so has not been in different places terribly often. So at the moment is sort of pacing backwards and forwards, but definitely a lot calmer than he was originally. So that's the first thing. The other thing for today, now that we've got past what the noise is, which is obviously Otto, there's a whole lot of news going on. A whole lot of news. Not only does the UK have this spring statement that's telling us we've got cuts. I'm so sorry. But it's telling us we've got cuts, but telling us that there's still enough money, but we've still got cuts. And I mean, it's just a big mess. You know, for normal people who are just trying to get by, it's just a big mess. USA's got all this thing about the journalist being added to the other thing. Macron has just put out a statement with Zelensky, so that's Canada and Ukraine, and seemingly they're going to be discussing more with other European things. It's just, there's so much going on. So, what do we do when there's so much going on? Yeah, we make sure that we are all right. So, we have done the shopping last week. I won't be doing as much shopping this week because I have no clue why I'm yawning this much. I think after the first yawn, I'm now so conscious of trying not to yawn that I am yawning loads. But yeah, I don't get paid until the last day of the month, so it won't be this weekend I'm going shopping, it'll be after Monday. So what I'll probably do is put in an online order rather than going and getting the reduced stuff, but not making it that big a thing. So we'll see how we get on with that. But definitely we will be stocking up on some things because it has to be done. As the t-shirt says, it just has to be done. You've got to get stuff sorted. So we will be doing that. We will be planning different bits, but I have to say, so excited about this. So we were talking at work about, you know, how you cook different things and doing batch cooking, because I'd said to my colleagues about the triple slow cooker, which they had never seen. So I showed them the video, well, like I showed them shots of the video. I showed them how much I'd managed to make with one full slow cooker full and the other two just with little bits in. And we were talking about, you know, when I went shopping, I wasn't buying chips because that's ridiculous. And they were like, no, much prefer homemade chips. So this evening I was supposed to have the baked potato with mince, which I didn't have because I had this epiphany. So Kathleen got me a choppy thing. A minute, I've got Callie sitting on my foot. So this is one of these choppy things. It's got a tub that sits underneath it, and you go like that and you go like that. Now, as you can see, that's where I did the potatoes. I haven't cleaned it yet, obviously. It's literally just after my dinner. So what I hadn't thought of, because I was like, well, I don't have chips and I don't have potatoes, and poor me, until I realised that I had baby potatoes, didn't I, that I brought up from the caravan. So they need eating, and they go straight into that tub just with one swipe of the choppy thing. Who knew? Yes, I know. I should have known that ages ago. Rather than always thinking that I had to peel potatoes, or even if I didn't, that I had to get the big potatoes. No, I can just buy a bag of baby potatoes, throw them in the choppy thing, and I can have chips all I want. I am loving that thought. I really must not love that thought too much, or I will eat way too many chips. But really excited about that. So that has been my day. So I just thought I would come and tell you. I'm obviously going to go now and make myself a cup of tea and try and get the dogs settled. And I will catch you later.